Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Well, isn't that an about-face? Berkshire's new fintech investment fit into a classic Buffett strategy, bet on an entire industry. And so Warren Buffett has publicly stated in the past that he will not invest in cryptocurrencies. Buffett on cryptocurrencies, I can say almost with certainty that they will come to a bad ending. Guys, this was a famous prediction back at the beginning of the year. This article was from January 10th, 2018. And now, as we can see, Buffett is, he's not actually, okay, so I guess he wasn't lying necessarily. Technically, he's not investing in crypto. He's investing in fintech. A couple of the companies he's investing in is Paytm and StoneCo from India and Brazil, respectively. And so Berkshire Hathaway, if you guys do not know, that is Warren Buffett's company, has invested about $600 million into two emerging market payment companies, Paytm and StoneCo, according to the Wall Street Journal. While it's rare for Berkshire to invest in early-stage tech, it's not so rare for the holding company to make bets across a particular industry like airlines or banks. The firm is now betting on payments. In addition to the fintech companies, Berkshire owns Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. Payments are a huge deal worldwide, Warren Buffett said at last year's Berkshire shareholder meeting. And so, yeah, it's not cryptos per se. He's not investing in Bitcoin particularly, but these fintech companies, you know, it's almost going to be inevitable that they will be using cryptos in order to transfer payments down the road in the future. And so I thought this was a really interesting piece of news. It was sent to me by Crypto Dash on Twitter. So it's Crypto_Dash if you guys don't follow him. Very, very interesting piece of news here. It doesn't pertain to Ripple necessarily, but I find that it's interesting. Paytm is a company out of India, and StoneCo is a company out of Brazil. Two corridors that we know Ripple has their eyes on. India, as we know, Ashish Birla mentioned, they have about 50% of India, and Ripple's also making headway in Brazil. Now, I'm just speculating here, you know, maybe Paytm and StoneCo could be using the XRP token. They could be run by Ripple one day. I'm not saying they are today, but this could mean big things down the road. I did see this tweet here. The original tweet was from Leonidas, and I'll link it in the description as well. The Ripple XRP Ecosystem version 2, companies that have been known to test/use Ripple products have integrated XRP, are current partners, or are facilitating the use of Ripple products /XRP. This is not an official document, guys, but he did make a document. I know there's another one online that is similar. Don't know if that one's been updated, but this one actually does show you guys a lot of countries from Europe and North America, some countries here from Southeast Asia, and as you can see, all the partnerships that are going on. I don't know if you guys can see this full chart in the video screen, but I will link it in the description. The Ripple XRP Ecosystem, and you can see, for example, in Canada here, you can see, I think it's all the 5 top banks here: Scotiabank, BMO, TD Bank, RBC, and CIBC. Those are the biggest ones here in Canada. United States has a lot of familiar partnerships as well. You can see here in the other category, remittance and banks. And guys, you just peruse it on your own. Check out your own country. See if you recognize any of those logos. You might not even know about it. You know that your bank's working with Ripple and that you could be transferring money using XRP in the future. So very interesting infograph. Again, I'll link it in the description. Thank you, Leonidas, for posting that. Another tweet here, I believe it was from BankXRP's video. At BankXRP, it was retweeted here by Crypto Break. And this is Dilip Rao on XRP speculation. XRP sales transition from retail to institutional investors. Just going to play this real quick for you guys.
Exchanges around the world that trade on XRP. A lot of it, as you say, is very shallow trading by individuals. And that is not the use case that we are pursuing. What we are pursuing is the use of XRP as a financial asset by sophisticated institutions as a bridging mechanism. So does this hurt or harm? Well, it creates a lot of noise. And, we certainly don't want that much noise, but we're waiting. And for example, this last quarter, the bulk of XRP sales were to institutional investors. And as this transitions away from retail to institutions, we'll start to use it for wholesale, financial usage. That's when the turning point will come.
So guys, moving from retail to institutions, wholesale investors, this is when we're going to see changes. Right now, he's saying, the market is very shallow. People are buying XRP on speculation like they're buying all these other coins. And the market kind of just doesn't make sense right now. And this is what Dilip Rao is saying. Once we move from retail to institutional, that's when we're going to see a lot of flow through XRP. That's when we're going to see big things happen. So I know some of you guys are probably getting worried. Well, I don't want, the price can't be stagnant. How is that gonna, what is that gonna do to my investment? Well, I think what Dilip Rao is insinuating is not that it's going to stay at 45 cents forever. What he's insinuating is that the retail investor is not really the end user for XRP. And right now we've just seen price fluctuation based on nothing really. It's just based on people assuming one thing, buying, and assuming another thing and selling. And that is really, on the one hand, I love trading in a spec market. So there's that part of me that really loves it because I can make a lot of money quickly. But in terms of XRP, this is a long-term vision for these guys. And when large volumes really start to flow through this thing, that's when we're going to see big change. That's when we're going to see prices rise. That's when we're going to see the need for XRP in the real world, and that's when we're going to see the demand needed. So prices rise based on demand, guys, supply and demand. And that's what he's explaining to the summit panel. I feel like lots of things are happening in this space right now. Once Warren Buffett gets into fintechs, something serious is going on. But I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.